Hello and welcome back. This is MC1 Gamer bringing you some new news about the next End Times book. Now, we've all been hearing and talking and reading about the rumors of the next book dropping within the next week. Some of my local game stores that I frequent have mentioned that the pre-order would be next Friday, next Saturday, talking about potentially the 29th. But we finally got some kind of real first news about what is going to be in this book. There's been a lot of speculation. We've all known that it's going to be about the elves. We all know that it's going to be called Khaine. But now we know that some more details. Now, first of all, a teaser trailer has been released by Games Workshop, which describes with a text as follows: over 6,000 years ago, an elven prince was denied his birthright. Now he seeks to reclaim it. The bloodiest, most tragic war of the end times is about to begin. Be here on Saturday, the 22nd of November, to find out more. Okay, so we'll find out more information, but apparently it's going to hit shelves on the 29th, and I believe that on the 22nd is when the pre-orders are going to happen. So, if you're looking to do a pre-order, these things are selling out very quickly for the hardcovers, and we still have only rumors about softcovers. Go after it. Go order it. Be ready, okay? Because we're going to hear a lot of flames and flip-outs about this, just like we have for the first two books. In any case, more information. First of all, there's a lot of speculation. The flames await the phoenix, but the dragon stands against him. So what does that mean? I finally have some details. I woke up this morning and had 4 different emails from 4 different sources, 2 of which were better, so I'm going to talk about those specifically with a little bit more details. But there's some good information about fluff. There's people already talking on some about this stuff on some of these forums and websites. Let's see, I think it was Larry Vila on Bella Lost Souls, who posted some great information. There's some information that's nice in the forum thread. This is also by the way. There's a nice caption that says "Gods will perish." You know what? I hope some of the gods perish, because we seem to be getting a lot of perished mortals that are becoming gods. So we need to thin out some of the ranks, maybe some of the chaos gods. Okay, so some of the information I've gotten, and this was also posted by one of my fellow YouTubers on actually the Warhammer YouTube forum, Peter Harrison. Apparently, Peter, you're an early riser, so you were the first one that I saw that actually put out this detailed information. I got this from another source, but it didn't even have all of this information. So props to you. Okay, so what's happening here is that some of this stuff was leaked through a White Dwarf. So there are character rules for Malekith, for Tyrion, for Imric, for a guy called the Eternity King, the Avatar of Khaine. So we're probably going to have the Khaine, just like we have the Avatar of Sigmar in Karl Franz. We're going to have the Avatar of Khaine that can be playable. So I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of giant demonic figure, probably something that looks like the Eldar demonic character, the Avatar. From 40K when I used to play. And so there's going to be a lot of changes apparently from what it says here in the way magic works. And there's going to be a new lore, whether it's a new lore that each of the elves get or just the elves in general get, we'll have to see, but that's the details as we have now. The magazine actually has a lot more details that are going to be filtering out, because apparently somebody has spoiled some of the details within the White Dwarf magazine itself. So what we're seeing here is that there's an army, a combined army called the Phoenix, the host of the Phoenix King, and this is apparently, and this is where some really good information are coming in. The Asur, the Asrai, the Druchi, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, army, all are under Malekith and guess who? Teslis, and what's called the Asturian, who are loyal to Tyrion. And so Tyrion and Teslis are going to go at it, and it looks like Teslis has sided with Malekith. So there's going to be some combined Dark Elf, High Elf action. My guess is Tyrion is going to be hard-pressed. He's going to be against the ropes. He may even die, which I've predicted in my last video. I'm going to guess that we're going to see some some last minute help from some outside source, because I think Tyrion is going to be hard pressed by this combination. Who that is? Could it be maybe the Wood Elves? Might it be the dwarves coming to help their ancient enemies in their greatest time of need? Maybe that ends that feud in some respect. Who knows? I think one of these major characters is going to die. I think one of them needs to die. My vote would be that it would be Tyrion. They also spoil the fact that there's one of these major cities is going to fall, and I have speculation on that in just a second. There's a third list that's mentioned, but it hasn't been given any specific details yet. It does say, as far as the book is concerned, it says there is once and for all an absolute winner in the war for the Phoenix Crown. So the Third Army represents the elves that survive. So perhaps the Third Army is, throughout the book and whatever the scenarios are, and hopefully we get more than just 2 that we got in the Glocken book. We got, what was it, like 19 in the Nagash book. Let's hope for a good amount, maybe double digits at least. But I'm going to guess that that's probably going to be the case, because with this idea that there's going to be a third army about the elves that survive, it's probably going to be a timeline progression situation. We're probably going to have scenarios where there's going to be clashes, and then we'll have a final unified army of what's left. What the elves are going to look like once the dust clears, and that could be a preview to what the elves are going to be with a combined army list in 9th. Again, we've had a lot of speculation, and there's been lots of rumors going back to before the first Nagash book came out that GW is looking to combine these books, even going forward beyond End Times, when they're going to pretty much redo a lot of the fluff and redo a lot of the armies and combine certain armies. So we've seen combined undead, we've seen combined chaos. There's been long rumors about combined humans with Empire and Bretonnians. What does this mean with dwarves, with lizard men, with some of these ogres? What does it mean for some of these factions that have not been mentioned yet, or don't seem to really fit in a combination with others? Orcs and goblins. So who are they going to combine with? Skaven. But we know that there's more details that are going to be coming for the future books. Let's first talk about this one. I'd love to hear people's theories. I'd love to hear what they think this means, what the kind of stuff they think they're going to be seeing. So some of the things that have been discussed are that this could be a battle, at least in one of the scenarios, at the Shrine of Assyrian, and the Caledonian armies with dragons will try to defend it. It also makes some geographical sense. That was one comment that I had read. There's a lot of support with that based on the artwork in the video. So that's a little tidbit that I find pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see. So, I think that's enough for now. I think that that we're going to have to wait, and throughout this week, and especially throughout today, I think we're going to see a lot more information about this. So certainly check back if you get any other information. If you get any images, if you see any links on any websites, please feel free to send them to me. I love the fact that I woke up this morning and I got 4 emails from 4 different sources. Now, 2 of them were not directed specifically to me. I've been getting lately, since I started this channel, a lot more information filtered directly to me, which I love. Feel free to spoil stuff and send it out to me if you're not posting it yourself. And even if you are, I'll repost it. I'll be happy to be, a gateway for news alongside of my fellow YouTubers and other people that post stuff around the net. We're all sharing in this information. There's going to be a lot of churn of information throughout this week, and we're all collectively just trying to get the word out. So if you've got info, feel free to send it over to me. I appreciate it very much. I certainly will mention you. Secondly, if you have opinions on this, how do you think this will pan out? What do you think we're going to see? What would you like to see? Have some discussion. Please feel free, if you like this, to like. Of course, as I mentioned, make some comments. Everybody, please be polite. Let's be adult. And of course, if you want to see more of this, more of my Convert This series, more of my campaign series, more of the scenarios that I've been doing through all the End Times, I plan to still do, even though more and more scenarios are coming up with End Times with these new books. I am churning through them. I'm just trying to get a couple of them against some Tomb King players from the first book, and then I'll try to do maybe one or two of the Glocken ones, and I'm sure I'm going to be going through these End Times books. But if you want to see more of this type of stuff, please feel free to subscribe. And everybody, thank you very much, and have a great day.